So this is my deck profile, and I try to be creative, but clearly I'm also trash. So I'm gonna upload this to my friend's channel, and hopefully I can get some advice. Because I don't like playing those standard, very meta decks. I try to be creative, but still good, but that doesn't work. So basically this is a general ritual deck, and yeah, so we'll just get started with the deck profile now. First off, we have our main searchers, double Manju. Sonic Bird is a proxy for Prediction Princess. Arrowsylph, because we decided when we were over here that Arrowsylph's a bit better. And then double Gishki Chain. Manju is just always good searcher, and since it's a fairy light, it's good for Ritual Sanctuary. Then Prediction Princess Arrowsylph, you can set it so you don't take damage, and then you get it from Graveyard or the deck, a bit better than Sonic Bird. And then it's a target for Mass Change 2 to summon out Mass Hero Divine Wind. And then Gishki Chain, since I run Trade-In, if I can summon this before I do Trade-In, it helps me get exactly the cards I need. It can give me a Ritual Spell or monster, and it's another target for Mass Change too. Next off we have my two level 8 effect monsters. Lava Golem, the OG Kaiju, going back to Merrick's amazing plays. I run a lot of stall cards, so it can do a lot of burn damage if they can't get rid of it or tribute it. And it's also just good because the Kaiju takes out two other monsters with all the Zodiacs and stuff like that. Nowadays it's pretty good to have. And again, Trade-In, so it's nice. And then BLS just gets banished, rid of a monster, or it can double attack. Another target for Trade-In. And I summon a lot of light and darks to my grave, so it's pretty easy to summon. Now I have what I kind of call my defense tech cards. Winged Kuriboh, fast summon for Ritual Sanctuary, because it's a fairy light, only level 1 though, but no battle damage. Then I have Aroma Jar. Another target for Mass Change 2 for Divine Wind, and then just gains life points until it's taken care of. And then White Stone of Ancients for Blue Eyes, because that's one of the main cards in the deck that revolves around. Also, although I don't use Tuner, all of these are level 1s, so I can go into my rank 1 play of Princess Right. Next off, we'll go into my ritual monsters. Next we have our triple Blue Eyes. Good for Trade-In again. They're a light, so goes for Blackluster Soldier Envoy at the beginning. And then more importantly, they're material for ARA to summon my level 8 rituals. I can even fusion summon them for First of Dragons or Twin Burst, or I can go into a Hope Harbinger play if I can summon 2. And just a brief thing, because ARA runs normal, I run double Daigusto, and I can summon them or I can recycle them back for more ARA plays. Next, double Thousand Eyes Idol. Obviously a weak card, but once again, it goes well with the ARA and the Relinquished I run. Polymerization with Relinquished can give me a good Thousand Eyes Restrict, or if I just get a brick hand of like a Thousand Eyes Idol and a Blue Eyes, I can go into First of Dragons if I have Polymerization. And the Season is good for Mass Change 2 and gives me Dark Claw, which is always a nice card to have. Oh, and level 1, Sylvan Princess Sprite. And then finally, sort of the main part of the deck is the rituals. So I run double Relinquished. It's good, just steals a monster, sort of like Big Eye nowadays. I can go into rank 1 plays with it, get rid of that monster. I can go into Thousand Eyes Restrict, even Dark Claw. And I just like it. It's a good monster normally. And then I have Lord of the Red and Amber Factor. These are kind of my anti-meta cards. Amber Factor more so than Lord of Red. But Lord of Red's pretty nice because just whenever something happens, I'll just destroy that card, destroy that spell. It can just break a lot of combos. And then Amber Factor, skip their main phase, and then Exceeds, Synchros, and Fusions are all negated. And then Blue Eyes Chaos Max, my main dragon, my main beat stick. Just cause, 4,000 direct, double piercing. It's a really good card to finish duels a lot of times when I can. And then again, those are level 8, so they go with the Blue Eyes. That's all the rituals. Now onto the spells. The main ritual card, triple ARA for all those monsters. And this is a proxy for Black Illusion Ritual, which is pretty cheap, so I'll probably get it very soon. This is just good because sometimes I may have run out of Thousand Eyes Idol or I need to get rid of a monster. This goes into nice Relinquished, and these are just pretty much for any of my ritual monsters. So that's it. And then my other ritual support, Preparation goes well with Relinquished, add Relinquished, and if I can add, let's say, ARA back to my hand. That's always really nice to have. And then Ritual Sanctuary goes, you can shuffle 4 for a Manju, which is really helpful, or just 1 for another Winged Kuriboh, and sometimes I can just keep summoning Winged Kuribohs, and it's really funny. I can also discard a spell card and add a ritual spell card, so that's good. And then with that card in the grave, I can shuffle it, summon something. So overall, good support for my rituals. Next, I'm gonna go into my fusion summons. So double polymerization, it's good because sometimes I'll be breaking with them, Blue Eyes and whatnot. So it can give me 1,000 Eyes to strike. It can, if I have 2 dead XYZs, I can even get Norden. I can get my Twin Burst and First of the Dragons. And double polymerization is good for when I have some brick hands. I can get Twin Burst, First of the Dragons, 1,000 Eyes Restrict. And if I have dead Exceeds, like no materials, I can even go for an Norden play for another rank 4. And then I have Mass Change 2, 1. I have a few targets because my deck has so many of these attributes. So I can summon Divine Wind, Acid, and Darklaw, and it's only discard 1. And it's a quick play, so it's pretty good overall. And I may run another Mass Change too, but I'm not sure. And then 1 Instant Fusion, of course, for that good old Norden play. Gets rank 4 immediately. Unless it gets unbalanced, then I'll have to change it up. But even if it gets unbalanced, I can... It also still summons 1,000 Eyes Restrict, so sometimes that's good for if I need to take out a monster. Next I have my stall spell, Swords of Revealing Light. I may run Concealing Light, just because of Chaos Max, and setting them in defense no more effect. But Swords I like right now, it saves me a lot of times. Just 3 turns I can stall. Next I have my double Dark Hole, because there are all these spammy Zodiacs. A lot of them are very susceptible to monster destruction, so I just like having them. And Regeki is expensive, so I may not bother picking that up. But if I get Regeki, I'll definitely add 1 instead of 2 Dark Holes. And then double Trade-in for that double draw power. Can get rid of my Bricky X Seeds, and it's like a pot of greed sometimes. Now, my stall traps, triple Waboku, 1 Quaking Mirror Force, and 1 Compulse. Waboku I kind of like a bit more than Mirror Force sometimes, just because if they can destroy a spell or trap, I can still activate it, even if it's not battle phase. But Quaking is also really good, so I run 1, because then none of their effects can activate, and their field just gets clogged for a while. In Compulse, similar thing, just gets rid of all those X-Seeds and nasty monsters. And it can help me because I can pop one of my searchers back to my hand and then summon it again. That's all for the main deck, 40 cards. So, 10 effect monsters, 5 normal, 5 ritual, and then 15 spells and 5 traps. Not that matters much. Next I'll get into my extra deck. Double Daigusto, so I'll try to get that second one so I don't have to run a proxy. But it's really good because I have normal monsters, so I can special summon Blue Eyes onto the field. And since I need those monsters normally to be in the deck, I can reshuffle them, draw a card, and then go into ARA plays on the rank 4, so they're relatively easy for me to summon. And then another card I have to sort of support my deck is Sylvan Princess Sprite. Hopefully this gets into TCG, otherwise I'll try to probably find some alternative rank 1. But for now it's good because it can mill me a card, and if it's a spell or trap, it's really good. If it's a monster, it's pretty bad, but it's not the end of the world. 1800 attack, not the worst stats, but not the best. But it's just good for that, getting those spells and traps into my hand. Oh, and even for Whitestone, if I use Whitestone's Exceeds and detach that, the effect still applies. So next is what I call the anti-meta Exceeds. So basically another Relinquished to my extra deck, but can't be destroyed once, like Relinquished. Pretty good stats, and it stays on the board for a while. Then Hope Harbinger. With all the Blue Eyes, if I can summon them, I can just overlay and then stop a lot of plays that they need to do with all their spells. So both of these are really good a lot of times against decks. Now your standard Utopia CS39 package. Utopia Lightning package. I used to run S39 instead of C39, but when I was facing my friend, he could always have less than 1,000 and then bust out this, detach 2, and then still be able to run Utopia Lightning. So I think it's a bit better now. But both are pretty good. But of course, standard Utopia, rank 4, and then good beat stick and can't be stopped most of the time. Now the fusions. So I have Norden for instant fusion, gets me all those rank 4 plays that I love. I can even use it for Mass Hero Acid if I need to. And then that's nice trick I don't normally use for instant fusion, although I do on rare occasion, but it's another instant fusion target, but it's more for fusing Relinquished and Thousand Eyes Idol. And can also go into Dark Law. That's nice. Next I have my dragons. Twin Burst, obviously. Even if they're on the field, I can just instant contact fusion that, or if they're in my hand, Polymerization. And first, the dragons I like a lot because it can only be destroyed by normal monsters or like a spell or trap. It's unaffected by monster card effects, so sometimes it's hard to stop. It can't be destroyed by battle, except with a normal monster. One of the decks is really susceptible to, though, is Blue Eyes, just because I can summon them so often, but a lot of times it's hard to stop because it can't be destroyed. Dark Claw for Thousand Eyes Restrict, Relinquished, and Thousand Eyes Idol. Just a really good anti-meta card nowadays. I have Divine Wind, and again, can't be destroyed. That's always nice, and it gets me some draw power when it sends it to the graveyard. The only problem is pendulums don't go to the graveyard. And then we have Mass Hero Acid, which is basically one of my main spell trap destruction cards. Although I may start side decking some MSTs or Twin Twisters. For now I don't run those, just because I feel monster destruction may be a little more important in this format. And that is the extra deck, 15 cards. So yeah, if you have any advice, that'd be great to comment. If you want to roast me, I'm fine with that. That happens all the time anyway. So hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks.